The movie begins by showing a large corporate building. We see here a girl named Jane who is working very late today. Yesterday was Valentine's Day, and Jane was about to fly to New York today to surprise her ex-boyfriend. After finishing work, Jane starts leaving on the second floor. We see a guy who was in the bathroom and accidentally spilled paint. Then, after the paint dries, he comes out, and the whole time the guy is looking at something important on his phone. The guy also goes to the same lift in which Jane was. Both of them did not know each other. The guy talks to Jane, and here we get to know that there is an office holiday for 5 days. Therefore, the office will be closed for the next 5 days. Inside the lift, the two talk for a while. The guy's eyes go to a drawing made on the wall of the lift in which a boy was trapped inside a box. Then the guy shows this painting to Jane, and then suddenly their lift stops in the middle. The guy presses the elevator's call button and the emergency button, but a security guard does not answer them. He does not give after this. Both of them shake hands looking at the camera, but they also do not get any answer. Both also tried to call, but the signal was not coming inside the lift. Now Jane panics, as she had to catch a flight to meet her ex-boyfriend. Now both of them talk after giving up. Then Jane tells that she works as an account manager here. Then the guy says that he is a newcomer to this office. After some time, both of them remember that there is an emergency exit on top of all the lifts. Then Jane tries to open the exit by climbing on top of the guy, but there is no use, and Jane gets hurt in her hand. Then several hours pass and both tell each other their names. Jane says that she is very thirsty. Then the guy gives her his water bottle. He also had a bottle of wine, which was given to him by his client. Jane says that now we have been imprisoned here for 5 days because no one is coming to the office because of the holiday. After some time, Jane gets to the toilet, but she's ashamed to do this in front of the guy. The guy explains to her that there is nothing to be ashamed of. Then Guy asks her to toilet inside the empty bottle. Now Jane agrees to it, and Guy turns to the other side, and then Jane toilets inside that empty bottle. Now after some time, Jane also draws a picture of a girl in that drawing. A few more hours pass and both of them talk to pass the time and also play games. Jane asks Guy if he has any friends or girlfriends who comes here looking for him, to which Guy says that he has no friends or girlfriends, and no one even knows that he works in this building. Jane says that something similar happened to her as well. She was going to go to New York today, after talking for a while to surprise their ex-boyfriend. Both of them start drinking wine of Guy. A few hours later, it is 1 o'clock in the night, and both of them start drawing each other to pass the time. Meanwhile, Guy tells Jane that I have hidden one thing from you. Then Guy tells him that I have seen you many times in the hall side the office, and I find you very beautiful since then. Now hearing this, Jane starts blushing a little. After this, both show their drawing to each other. Guy made a beautiful picture of Jane. The same Jane drew Guy very strange. Then Jane tells Guy that they should talk about something else. Hearing this, Guy says that they can talk about sex, and after hearing this, Jane agrees. Now both talk about their respective dark secrets and fantasies, and while talking both come close, and then both get intimate inside the elevator. After getting intimate, G tells Jane that he will fall in love with Jane. At this, Jane turns away from Guy and tells him that she already loves her ex-boyfriend. Now both of them will go their own way after getting out of this lift, but Guy wanted to take this relationship forward. Hearing this, Jane says that what they did was just casual, and nothing more could happen between them. Hearing this, Guy starts getting a little angry. After this, Guy says that I love you, so I will be honest with you. After saying this, he knows all tells what he had hidden from Jane. He says that he is not new to this building, and has seen Jane not a few times but thousands of times. He knows everything about Jane, how she often works overtime and finally gets out of here. After this, Guy shows his mobile to Jane, which had the CCTV video of Jane coming out. Actually, Guy is the security guard of this building, and he sees Jane in the CCTV every day. He wanted to get Shane, so whatever is happening with Jane was already planned by Guy, meaning they getting stuck in the lift was not an accident but part of Guy's planning. He did this so that he could get closer to Jane. After saying this, Guy takes out the key of the lift from him and tells Jane that she can leave if she wants, and with the help of the key, Guy starts the lift again. Now Jane gets very angry, knowing all this, and she tells Guy that you kidnapped me, and after leaving here I will complain to the police. This makes their guy stop again. Jane starts fighting with Guy to get the keys. The key gets broken, and now these people really get stuck inside here because the key was the only way out. Seeing this, Jane angrily hits the sandals in Guy's head, and Guy also hits Jane's head on the floor, making both of them unconscious. After some time, both of them regain consciousness. Jane asks him why he cannot be the only security guard in the building. On this, Guy says that there are actually 3 guards in this building, but Guy already told the other 2 guards that he would shift them too. And the other guard, whose name is Teddy, had to go on a date, so Guy shifted him too. After hearing all this, Jane calls him a kidnapper, which makes Guy angry, and he starts acting like crazy. Then he checks Jane's purse. Inside the purse was a shirt that Jane was carrying for her ex-boyfriend. Seeing this, wears himself. After this, he tells Jane to open the second gift box, and Jane opens the gift box out of fear. Inside that box was a cigar and lighter, and then Guy started lighting the cigar. Seeing this look of Guy, Jane gets very scared, so she sits in peace. A few more hours pass and Guy notices that there are no screws on the lift. That is, there must be an emergency exit inside the lift. Then he somehow goes upstairs to check, and there he gets an emergency exit. Jane, to help him, climb up, and after leaving here, he will open the lift. But Jane didn't trust him at all, so she says, "I will not be able to lift you, so let me out first." At first, Guy refuses because he thought Shane would cheat on him, but Shane assures Guy that she will not call the police, and both will go on a date after leaving here. Then Guy trusts her and sends her out in the lift, but Shane cheats on Guy, and she doesn't pull him out, which makes Guy very angry. After this, Jane climbs up the stairs and starts going near the exit door. On the other hand, Guy makes a rope of clothes, and then as soon as he gets out of the lift, then he starts going towards Jane. Jane was about to get out, but Guy pulled her down, due to which both of them fall inside the lift directly from above, and both of them faint after a while. Jane first regains consciousness. She immediately sets fire to some paper so that the fire alarm goes off, and the fire department comes here and saves them. But only then Guy comes to his senses, but Jan beats him up and binds him. After this, she starts cutting the private part of Guy with the cigar cutter, but Guy starts crying seeing this, but then seeing his condition, Jane does not do this. After this, Jane records Guy's confession on her mobile so that she can later make a police complaint against Guy with the help of this. Meanwhile, Guy also tells that he was actually a popular manager, and the story he told to Jane was also true, but Guy's life changed when he was getting intimate with a girl in the car, fell in the ditch. The Guy survived in this accident, but that girl was killed, and for this reason Guy was jailed for 6 months. When he came out of jail, no company was ready to give him a job, and that is why he was hired as a security guard. He also reveals that he made this plane with a lift because he knew that Jane would never date a modest security guard. On the other hand, we see that another security guard named Teddy has brought his girlfriend to visit this building. Just then he sees in the CCTV that 2 people are trapped in the lift. He opens the lift from outside and gives one of his men keys to Goo so that he can open the lift from inside. But Goo says that he needs help, so Teddy himself starts going inside the lift. But as soon as the man goes inside, Guy starts the lift, due to which Teddy dies there. Jane gets scared seeing all this, so Guy knocks her unconscious, and then he locks her in the trunk of his car. After this, he also hides Teddy's body. Then he goes to the CCTV room and then deletes all the CCTV footage from there as well. Meanwhile, when he sees Teddy's girlfriend, Guy kill her too. After this, Guy sits in the car and goes to a deserted street and starts sprinkling petrol in the dustbin there. Actually, he was about to burn Jane here, but when he opens the car trunk, Jane secretly attacks Guy, then she pushes Guy and leaves by sitting in the car. After walking a short distance, she reverses the car, and then it's Guy causing Guy to fall into the dustbin. After this, Jan gets out of the car and she sets fire to the deep end, which also sets fire to Guy, and then he dies there. Subscribe to watch more videos like this, turn on notifications and leave a like, it really helps the channel.